Hey, Maria back with another video. It is Sunday, March 17th, and I am it's 3:44 p.m. and I'm sitting in the park. Now this is like I think the second or third time I came to the park today. I just been like walking and getting out of my house, at the different intervals of the day. I just really don't want to be in the house right now. The weather's really nice right now, and I'm just kind of taking advantage of it. And, it's helping me kind of heal or, deal with things that have been going on in my mind for a very long time. So I was thinking about, the gullibility of people and how people get coerced into this sort of stuff. And, I know that this thing it was pretty big. I mean, it was like if it was if it originated from Facebook, which I believe that it did in a way, these things get spread quickly and gossip just goes, I'm angry because, my rights have been violated and how far this whole thing went and over something that I think is just ridiculous. A lot of assumptions, and I was persecuted for something that I had no knowledge of, none whatsoever. I'm angry about that. I'm angry. And then while all this time, I had to sit here and play this charade game, have to go back and remember what things that people said and things that people did and the looks on their faces. I mean, you have to go through so much thoughts and memories and stuff, and some of it's involuntary, like it just pops up into your brain. I mean, this is a very traumatizing situation, and I don't wish it on my worst enemy. I was talking to my friend today, and I was basically, we talk about this every once in a while, but, being a TI is something that we struggle with. Like, we have a hard time. We feel bad and guilty sometimes when we talk about being in the situation as being a TI. But, I also mentioned that being a TI is pretty much all we know, kind of, in a way, because everything that we experience is a result of us being a TI. And I'm angry because when I think about this situation, how I got sucked into this issue unwillingly and not even having an understanding of what was going on, and the gossip, the rumors, all of it that turned out to be untrue and took me forever to figure out what was going on in the first place. I'm angry about that, and I'm angry that this could happen in the United States. And I do understand there was a racist element to it, but still, it's like it just says how low people really are in this country, and it's sad. Okay, that's not to say that I'm not glad to live in this country. I'm just saying is, Americans make up a lot of things as they go along. Okay, this issue proves so much. It just proves how much people don't know. I mean, I went into what it proves a long time ago, but it's eye-opening, so when you deal with this sort of evil and, just somebody calling you into a job interview just to mess with you, just to, and they're basically breaking the law. It's like looking into the face of evil. It really is. So I deal with that, and I deal with the struggles that I'm going through. And I'm dealing with these struggles everybody goes through struggles, okay? But the struggles that I'm going through is a direct result of their bullshit, okay? And so all these people are really gung-ho about creating all these issues and these dramas and everything. And then when the shit hits the fan, they don't have a solution for your problem, because the one that they created. And they want to fly away and sink into the shadows and act like, they're not responsible for this. And it's like, you are responsible for this. You're 100% responsible for this, and you lose respect for companies, and just the structure in general, like you question everyone's integrity at this point, and you can't help it, it's very sad that we have to live in a world like this. Like, there's so much of this ignorance and this, either you're a control freak, narcissist, or you're dumb enough to go along with it, and nobody uses their logic there, I'm so angry that I have to deal with this, but what I've been doing is I've just been walking a lot, you know, thinking a lot, just getting out of the house, not really doing anything. I did go to the store. Sometimes I walk to go to the store, and that's not very often, other than the one that a place across the street from my house. But I just felt like walking today. I felt like getting out of the house no matter what. And so since I had to do that, I figured, okay, I'll walk to the store, which was on the other side. Not far from the other side of town, but just far enough. And then I walked to the park today a couple times, and now this is like my third time at the park. I need to do something to get out of the house more. And I need to improve my situation because this isn't working. And this is what I told people, it wasn't working. And the fact is that I got sucked into an employment cesspool or whatever, I don't even want to call it. And it was like nobody cared about what I wanted. It was all what they wanted. They want you to, you know, do what they want you to. It's just sick. It's a very sick program. You know, you're attached to people that you don't even know you're attached to. They make, you know, choices for you that they want because they want to be pleased. They want to force you to please them when you don't even know that these people are even around. Like these people on Facebook I haven't spoken to in a long time, and it's just you lose respect for people who do something this low. You know, it's a low thing to do. Excuse me, I'm sneezing. You know, it's a little particles and stuff all floating through the air, but I'm saddened by it that people would do such, you know, ill wishing and direct it towards me for something I didn't do and had no knowledge of, you know, and these people who created it, you know, just walk away and shrug their shoulders and leave me to shoulder the burden and figure out what I'm going to do to thwart this and what I'm going to do to do that, you know. I'm a victim of narcissistic abuse, you know, all the way around. And so, uh-oh, I'm going to start having to head home pretty soon because allergies are getting to me. But it's a pain that I'm dealing with and on a daily basis. Like I'm having a hard time getting over it. Because I'm so angry. And because, you know, it's basically somebody messing with you when you had no idea. You didn't even know what was going on, you know? And all of this is their fault. And I'm not the kind of person that likes to point the finger, but this is 100% their fault. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up this video, try heading home. I enjoyed enough sunlight, so I need to go home and tend this allergy issue. Have a great weekend. Bye.